week 2 in my second big block of training. The 5k radius limit on travelling has been extended to 25 kilometres now, so I took advantage of that yesterday and went out and did some hill repeats on Oliver's Hill up in Frankston. Elaine is out of hospital now, so she was able to take a bit of footage of my hill repeats. Still recovering, obviously. She only walked about a third of the way up the hill. It's quite steep, so she's not really in condition to go the whole way yet. The Strava segment for the hill, I think it's about 510 meters at 7.5% elevation. I ran a bit further, just over 600. I like to run over the hill rather than up the hill, although I didn't really go over it. It's just the elevation eases off towards the top. Efforts on the climb were around threshold effort. I'm not racing up, but I'm going up at a reasonable pace. On the descents, I'm usually using them as recovery, although for a few of the descents yesterday, I actually just practiced that downhill running. I wasn't putting any effort in, I was just not putting on the brakes, just trying to let the hill take me down. I think I was running sort of sub 4-minute pace or around 6 minute per mile pace on the downhill, but because the gravity was helping me, I was still getting a bit of recovery on those downhills. So Elaine took some footage of the surrounding areas of the hill. With the 5k limit changed to 25, it seemed like everybody was out. It was 10:30 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. I would usually not expect many there. The place was packed. The car park was completely full. We had to park out on the street. So I did 5 hill repeats in total, with each repeat being just over 600. That's over 3 kilometers of pure climbing. And the total session was just under 10 kilometers or just under 6 miles. I think that was a pretty good workout, quality over quantity. So obviously hill repeats are tough sessions and they can help expose faults and weaknesses in your running. When I was looking at the footage, particularly on the downhill, I could see one of my bad habits really coming in, and that's my right foot splaying out a lot. With that in mind, tomorrow I think I'll head down to the athletics track, now that I can access that again, and do some faster intervals and really try to straighten that foot up a bit. So it's always going to splay out a little bit, but it's something I want to minimize. It's Sunday, long run yesterday, 1 hour and 50 minutes, only 10 minutes off getting back to 2 hours. Didn't do the track session on Thursday. After the hill repeats on Tuesday, the legs didn't really feel like they're up to running quite that fast. Did a 1 hour aerobic run instead, pulled up quite well. Unfortunately, Elaine is back in hospital, not related to her recent operation, rather complications from a mountain bike accident she had back in February, where she broke 3 ribs and punctured a lung. So it seems that that injury hasn't healed as well as expected, and one of her lungs is now slightly deflated. Not sure how long she'll be in hospital for this time. Run mileage is a little bit down this week, the 2 significant sessions being the hill repeats on Tuesday and the long run yesterday. However, today's recovery run marks my 200th consecutive day of running. I don't think running every day is necessarily any better than, say, running 5 or 6 times a week, but it's actually that consecutive running streak which helps. There's been many times where I haven't really felt like running, but just the incentive to keep that running streak going has got me out there and maintained that consistency in my running. Shorter video this week. I hope you still found it interesting. If you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. See ya.